So these are some of the Dropouts' juiciest confessions.
These are from our watchers?
I'm concerned.
In short, dude just wanted to watch me bang his wife. I'm talking like full hotel room, cuck chair type experience.
This is somebody that listens to the podcast? Is this somebody that listens to the podcast?
Yes!
Brother, don't listen to the podcast.
My wildest confession is I made my ex-boyfriend drive 8 hours to visit me just to break up with him, and I slept with 2 of his best friends as payback because he cheated on me.
If I had to drive 8 hours and the girl was knowingly going to break up with me when I got there, I would drive 8 more hours
There's a
home
little
to
bit
get
of-
my gun.
But honestly, I kind of respect that.
I used to work at a store where I would steal, but not from the store. I would scan the barcode 2 times so that people would have to pay for it double.
We got fucking bad people that listen to this show, dude.
He's just trying to listen.
I heard Halloween, objects, and pussy.
It's crazy because I said none of those 3 words.
You said objects.
I said products.
Oh, Halloween products.
No, I wanted to give you guys
It's,
like objects or like created objects.
is candy
And
corn
you
Halloween?
decide- Do you love interrupting every time I speak?
I am sorry, that was rude.
Oh, we're starting out with some fire today.
She came in hot.
I
Hello?
came in hot.
What did I do? Did I come in hot?
You're just,
Did I say something hot?
You turned her on.
The Halloween product of the pussy thing?
Don't say that off the jump. He's going to have to.
I'm going to have to believe that, dude.
Put your headphones on.
Mine are dead. So I'm Free Willy. I got some upstairs.
You look like a whale.
Then go get those.
Frilly Willy was a dolphin. Sorry. Wait, what was he? Yeah,
Free Willy was an orca.
Oh, yep. How does he have a stain on the back of his thigh?
I spilled water on the couch and I sat on it.
You're 28 years old. Figure out how to drink water.
Why are you so
Why are
thick
you
now?
wearing like a flak jacket?
I've been chilly.
Dude, you look like the Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters.
You do look extra thick. Why'd you put it over the hoodie that you already had on?
looks like the Michelin Man.
You are rotund.
I've been chilly.
So do we have a cold open? A lot of that's going to stay in?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I guess I can bring up now what Alyssa did. Or do you want to bring up what Alyssa did?
Go ahead,
I'll
'cause
go
they're
first.
both going to be lies.
They're not lies. Mine is actually the truth.
I was
not.
Anyway, so I was sitting there. I was on the couch, actually, similar to how you were, and I was kind of just minding my business. I was watching The Price is Right, trying to get my head out of the darkness. And then she comes down in a crop top,
Oh,
very low cut.
which she never does.
Yeah,
She's very sensitive about her body.
So just example of how this is already a lie. but
How's
go
that a
ahead.
lie? You were literally wearing a crop top
also
today, and your tits were out.
No.
when I
Yes, they
saw-
were. What do you mean, no?
I don't think my tits were out. It was a sports bra.
You didn't have number one.
Okay, that's worse than a crop top.
That's where I was going. She didn't have a crop top on when I saw her. She had on a sports bra, and then she knows I'm in a relationship, committed. And I was sitting there trying to watch the dogs play. It was a little chilly, and she leans over and she was like, "Skylar, do you want a blanket?" And I looked up, and she had her boobs pressed together.
Yeah.
Oh my
And I
God.
said, "Alyssa, can you not, please?" She said, and then she whispered, "Lean in closer." So I leaned in closer.
Because you have to do what women say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I support.
You don't want to get canceled.
I'm for women. And so I leaned forward, and she had a little picture of me down in the crevice.
That is
Scandalous.
No, that's wild because, like I was saying, do you know what happened to me? So I was down there and she said, "I need your help lifting something." I said, "Strange. What?" She goes, "Just come upstairs. Why do you always have to ask so many questions?" And then she kind of like rolled her eyes, kind of flirty. And I was like, "Alyssa, I'm a little uncomfortable." And she goes, "I'm going to make you comfortable."
Oh,
And then again, have to listen to women, obviously 2024. So I start following her. I go upstairs and you know the weight scale where you get on, see how much you weigh?
yeah.
She's like, "Hey, lift that up to about right below your nipples for me." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Do it."
Oh my God.
I do it. I'm holding a weight scale there. She says, "Close your eyes." I said, "No." She said, "You never trust me. You've never been a good friend." I was like, "Oh my God." Close my eyes. And then I just feel like a magnitude. Open my eyes. And she goes, "There's a bosom blessing." Her tits are just on the weight scale.
Alyssa.
108 pounds of just beautiful, succulent tits. Well, I don't know. I just thought she crossed the line.
Wow.
Too far.
I
That's
think
that's a way too far.
Did you have a boob story with Alyssa?
No.
his imagination doesn't run
Thanks,
wild
man.
like that.
Thanks, man, for the yes and there.
No, I actually.
He goes,
Honestly,
no.
honestly, the whole time I was also trying to think of a boob story, and I really couldn't because I was trying to focus on yours, but also come up with one at the same
Dude, it's
time.
pretty easy. Say you were in the bubble bath like you do every night with your rubber ducks, and you ducked under the water.
Yep.
And when you came out and you were covered in suds, and you wiped the suds away, what was there? Boobs.
That's
Try that.
exactly what happened to me.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
Dude, I
warm in-
can't believe I forgot about
Is
that.
it warm in here?
It might be.
It's a little warm.
It's a little warm in here, and I'm sorry about all your weight gain recently.
I've been eating a lot of snacks.
I get it.
This is a PSA against snacking.
Why do you have a cobweb under you?
I was having sex at an elderly home earlier.
You found that in the crevice?
It was in the cobweb.
Oh, you should call it cob C word.
Cob.
Yeah,
That.
that's
I'm
great.
gonna have to bleep that out now.
Why?
You really think so?
Yeah, YouTube flags it every time.
Oh, that's
Grab my
smart.
headphones.
Do you mind if I hit some intro music?
Go for it. It's a shame they won't see that catch.
I don't want the whole thing coming
It's
out.
that time of the episode. Where?
Sorry.
No, yeah, take your time. Patreon. You might be thinking, oh, you guys have so many great features, and if I'm not on it, then I already hate myself. But you're about to hate yourself even more. Show them the coolest feature, Jared.
Here we go.
We bought a phone so you guys can talk to us directly. This is for the Village Idiots tier, but everybody's been like, it's probably fake. It's literally a phone, and we'll FaceTime somebody.
We are FaceTiming Nadia. Let's see if she actually picks up.
She's not picking up. She's ruining everything.
Nadia, don't let us down.
Nadia, don't do this. Though.
Oh, it's
Connecting.
it's connecting. There she is. Say hi.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
You're live on the episode.
Is there anything that you want to say?
Oh my God. I was live on the episode and I got to figure it out now.
Don't say
I love
a
you
slur.
guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's amazing, to be in contact with you guys. Sub to the Patreon, join the Village Idiots. Love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will talk to you, I assume, after this
Of course.
through digital SMS or texting.
Bye, Nadia.
I like how it broke up the one time she was
Yeah.
trying to plug the Patreon.
I was saying either the Russians or the liberals are coming after us, dude. They fucking hacked the.
Hey, in words of my grandpa, what's the difference?
They got the 5G.
What the hell's the difference? Have you told people that you've been like choking out liberals in the night?
Like a liberal vigilante?
Yeah.
Or a conservative?
He calls himself he calls himself Liberace.
He's on the neighborhood watch.
Neighbor, what?
Don't say things
I'm
like
on
that.
the
'Cause
neighborhood watch.
why do you say it if you know we're gonna come in hot? And
Yeah,
make
you
fun
know
of
we're gonna make fun of you. Then they know they're gonna make fun of, be mean to us.
Because
Oh,
there's no
wait.
other way to say it. It's called the neighborhood watch.
I've started
Oh,
to
wait,
realize
hold
that
on.
you're hyper manipulative. You know things that you're going to say that's going to make us want to make fun of you, and when we do, we're going to get made fun of in the comments.
No
And-
one makes fun of you in the comments.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
they do
well,
all the
listen
time.
to this.
Is actually a fantastic comment that someone left.
Number one, I am choking out libs. No, I'm not.
Thanks for
Hey,
clearing it
that
up.
was so
But I was trying to read. I was just checking the comments on the most recent YouTube video, see how it was going, see what people were saying. Two things. One, someone just commented 7368 Leffler Parkway.
Okay, that's been happening a bunch where I see just
I think they think that's our address.
but you look it up.
It's not an address.
It's not an address anywhere.
And this is where this is what I saw last night from commented by Mr. Black 5554. Here we go. Y'all are locked in.
This
Locked
is
in.
truly an essay.
Such a shame. You idiots influence the kids coming up behind you, and you are literally the bottom feeders of the effed up LA culture that Diddy and Weinstein and Epstein helped create. But the sad thing about it is you are totally clueless how effed up you are because you are in a bubble that feeds your ego. In the story of Pinocchio, you are currently living in Pleasure Island while the coachman is turning you into donkeys.
I've never seen Pinocchio.
I haven't either.
so
Stupid reference. Every episode should start with a disclaimer. And this we might actually put in. Warning, professional idiots for comedic purposes only. Attempts to imitate or emulate words, actions, ideas, or even or events portrayed or suggested by any member on this podcast may result in, I didn't say this word, retardation, loss of wealth, permanent disfigurement, mental or emotional damage, bodily injury, or death. And besides, vampires would make the best lovers.
I like this guy's so fired up.
Last week we talked about which Halloween characters would make the best partners or something.
And we didn't really talk about it. He's gonna let us know. And Frankenstein's monster would be a sex machine because that's how he made him, putting together different body parts. The original Energizer Bunny BBC that only needs one charge and is subordinate. Parentheses, yes, master, and a werewolf. There are chicks that want to get fucked like a dog by a big hairy monster. You idiots missed all the normal comedy in these choices. Number one, brother, those aren't very normal. You're fucking weird.
The Energizer Bunny BBC.
Yeah, you idiots missed all the normal comedy in these choices because Skylar was drunk off his ass, completely sober, and Zach was too wrapped up in his own scattered brain ego, while Jared and Alyssa are so abused emotionally that they can't step in and take control of the situation. Classic, classic LA F-tards. It's a little warm in here.
I really love that comment, and I apologize. It wasn't us that emotionally abused them, right? It was just they are emotionally abused.
No,
I think it was.
No,
I think
they were
He meant you too.
They were
Yeah.
insinuating it was us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that insinuation is right. You know,
How's the bit working?
It's great, man. How many more layers do you have on?
I got like 2 more. It was pretty warm when I came down the steps.
And it's been getting warm in here. Is
It's
the
been
crazy
getting warm in
part.
here.
Well, save it. What were you going to do it again in like 5 and 10 minutes?
Probably in like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
okay.
It's getting pretty warm in here.
Getting pretty warm. Honestly, Mr. Black's got me on the hot seat.
I do like the disclaimer. I think, though harsh, there's a lot of constructive criticism in there.
Yeah.
I have been scatterbrained. I do have a phenomenal ego.
You are wearing too big of boots.
You do drink too much.
I don't drink, and that wasn't in there, but the boot thing was.
The drink thing was in there because he said you were drunk off your ass.
Yeah, but Mr. Black's an idiot.
Well,
What do you want me to call him? That's his name, isn't it? Did I fuck that up?
No, you got it right.
Yeah, Mr.
Well,
Black,
you
5554.
Yeah, you left out the numbers.
no, I'm just trying to get emotionally abused like these two because I think they have it a lot easier. Dude, the comments love them. They
know.
vigorously hate us.
You know
No,
what?
they not ah.
I have a good idea.
What?
Halloween episode, spooky. Alyssa and Jared do the show by themselves. We go to Chili's.
How is that a good idea?
People love you guys.
That would be nice.
And they don't like us. I'm drunk off my ass. He's scattered.
I'm
brain.
telling you, they love you guys as well.
I would love to see a podcast with just you guys. Just see, that's what we should do. We're too much of bulldozers. We come in, we've got these scattered brain ideas. We're coming in with a choo-choo of ideas, and we're just steamrolling these two. You guys start talking, and we're right behind you.
I hate this idea.
We're following your lead, and if I interrupt to take a layer off, I'm sorry.
It's just getting a little warm in here.
Lead us.
Lead us.
Okay, well, we did get a new photo of Lady May.
Yes, we
met
did.
somebody the other day
We'll show it to camera.
who did the handsome photo.
She has
year
a
ago.
name. Say her name.
Say her name.
Sharon.
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 So Sharon gave us this photo, and she made Handsome's photo last year when we did a live show at Flappers, and then we just got Lady May.
Handsome. You can't capture the anger of Handsome.
He kind of does look a little angry in that photo, to be honest.
No, his eye. You can't see the world on fire in those eyes.
Did you guys see the We Robot event that happened at Warner Brothers?
No, what is it?
I hate. Okay, guys, can
What?
you fucking speak up, man?
I just spoke up. I said, "What is it?"
We're letting you talk.
No, but it was the way that you said it. You were like, "No, what is it?" Trying to be all like inquisitive.
Inquisitive. My guy over here who's educated, it's getting a little warm in here. Go ahead and take that off.
Your shirt gets higher and higher every time.
Is that the last layer?
I have a T-shirt on too, but
God, it's getting warm in here. Okay.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
We think
There's a iRobot too. What'd you say?
No, the We Robot event that Elon Musk put on. Well,
Oh,
Elon and
I did
Tesla.
see that. What about it?
It scares the shit out of me.
What
Why?
is it?
Well, so it was basically showing off the new androids that they built, like the humanoid ones. I think they're called Optimus. So they showed off that. They showed off the Tesla cab, or what's it, Cyber cab, something like that, where it's basically just the car's going to drive itself. Like, I don't even think there's a steering wheel in it. All automated. And basically you can have your personal vehicle, but then while you're not using it, it can go out and make you money as like a taxi or whatever.
passive income.
Passive income. And then they also had like buses. So you can have like huge
If they're
groups.
cutting someone off, is that passive aggressive?
I mean, yeah, I feel like AI at this point kind of has a mind of its own, and it can develop emotions and attitudes. And sometimes I feel like it can develop to be a kind of a bitch.
Wait, why was it scary?
It's just like, it really is. And the fact that they called it We Robot, like kind of as a play on iRobot, and thinking about how that movie almost turned out. It's just it's a little scary, you know, because I saw one person, it was a video interacting with the Optimus robot, and they have like a blue light that kind of like goes around their head. And somebody was like, just wait till that blue light turns red. And it's true. It's like, you never know. It can happen. Why are you fucking smiling?
I'm not. I'm listening because I can see you panic.
Yeah, because you're just sitting there. You're not saying anything.
That's how we feel.
I try to interject.
We're just listening to you. You're telling a good story. They want to cut you off.
Cut me off.
I don't want to.
Fucking emotionally abuse me.
No, this isn't a lesson or anything. I was genuinely letting you talk. And then it was kind of funny because I could see your eyes dart a little bit like, oh God, I'm in the deep end. Please, somebody give me the floaties.
The Optimus robots are supposed to be like fully autonomous, right? And you're able to talk to them and interact with them. I'm still not fully convinced that it's not just a bunch of people in a control room like operating the voices.
Wait, so if I tell it to go do, and you said, wait, can we pull up a picture of what this robot looks like?
Wait. Why do you think it's people in an operating room controlling the voices?
I mean, granted, AI like voice models have gotten crazy intelligent and very lifelike. Like even the one that you sent me that was like a podcast of the script that you wrote, you know, and they have like inflection in their voices and stuff. It was just some of the verbiage and the interactions. It was like, I didn't think that AI voice models were there yet for like live interaction. I feel like giving it
I could do it on my phone right now.
Well, I guess you did do the Ebonics
Yeah.
thing. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Actually, that makes way more sense.
Oh my
I forgot.
God, it looks like the
Can you wait?
Amtrak at Disney.
Can you put humanoid in beside it or Optimus humanoid?
Yeah, look up Optimus.
Okay, so it's that thing right there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. This is gonna solve. Okay, it is kind of creepy, but
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, I mean, can I tell it to go do stuff and it would go do it?
yeah. Well, it's meant to be just kind of like a servant.
Go fucking Riz up Livy done. Get her back to me right now. So if that commits a crime on my behalf, am I in trouble?
Well, I think it has stuff in place so it doesn't commit any crimes.
How do you feel about people establishing relationships with them? Because people already technically have AI girlfriends and boyfriends online.
I'm fine with it.
You
That's
can't
a-
procreate with this.
Yeah, but you can have
You
a relationship.
can't procreate with someone who's been castrated.
But you can still have a relationship with them.
What a wild thing to say. What does that have to
true.
do with anything?
Okay, well,
She's talking about
on a
can't
light-
procreate with it.
How many people are castrated out there?
I don't know. Game of Thrones feel like 1 out of 2.
on a lighter note, people that are like infertile technically can't procreate with them.
True. Also, I would
Listen, and this could be your perfect man.
Don't be.
You'd
like,
bang this thing
no,
so good.
I would not.
Why not?
It's like it's not human.
Because it's biracial.
It's not human,
It's black and white.
and it's a robot.
I want mine to. So I imagine the future. All these like humanoids are
Who the
going.
hell put this stuff here, man?
It's all over your back, bro. You trapped in.
Skylar, it's on your butt too.
What? It's endless.
Dude, you got web coming out your butt.
Bro, this is exactly what happens. Like if you come
just
somewhere,
wanted it to be
if
fun.
you jerk off somewhere,
It's like a clown.
and then it's
What if I
like
just
If
stay
you
there?
jerk off and you're a little dehydrated, that's what comes out.
yeah, and it just it's sticking all over the place. Okay, wait. Here's what I was gonna say.
Pizza.
Here's what I was gonna say. If the humanoids, get to the point where they're doing all these things for everyone, I imagine it being like a silent world. Like it would be really quiet out there in the world because they're not gonna be fucking taught. They're just gonna be doing, gotta pick up the grocery, gotta pick up the grocery. But I'm gonna buy like 10 of them, and so everyone's gonna be silent. And there's gonna be one while he's picking up potatoes or celery or whatever he's buying for me. He's gonna be like, "Wow, you guys hear that Skylar Horn is like really handsome?" They're gonna be starting rumors for me.
But I was reading a book or
Fucking go
podcast.
slower.
His girlfriend / ex-girlfriend / re-girlfriend just walked by. And it was...
Don't flash Jared your boobs.
I didn't see anything. Oh, okay.
I was reading a book, listening to a podcast about the anxious generation, and it kind of talked about how Gen Z... What, dude?
Nothing.
You got something on your mind?
You sniffled.
No, I didn't. How'd you wait? I'm sorry. How'd you lead that story off?
I don't know, 'cause you cut
were
it off 8
reading
times.
a book and what?
I was
Watching
reading
a podcast.
Watching a podcast.
Reading a book and watching a podcast. Number one, that is the definition of the anxious generation. That's what that was. That's all I was laughing at. Number 2, you're not retaining any information that way.
How am I not retaining any information?
Reading a book and listening
It's
to
not the same time.
Well, say that.
It's about the same time.
Say that.
More,
No, you can't get mad
most
at
people
me.
can discern the difference. You done?
Yeah.
Cutting everybody off in the room when they're trying to talk?
Sorry.
It's getting kind of hot in here, isn't it?
I don't have any more layers.
You have a T-shirt on. I see it.
But it's just black.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what I was trying to say.
You're reading a podcast and listening to a book about the anxious generation. Not at the same time, though.
You said reading a podcast.
Reading a podcast, listening to a book about the anxious generation. What'd you learn?
Gen Z, they went through puberty when social media hit, and it really affected, changed everybody. Everybody started comparing, everything was online. That's why the depression spiked. But the guy was like, they're still lucky because they're the last generation that won't have servants to do everything for them.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Why is that lucky?
Just because, yeah, I mean, everyone's going to be hyper soft and not be able to think for themselves. Like, even now, think about even yourselves or anybody you see. Anytime there's a commercial, anytime there's any break in any substance in the world, everybody just grabs their phone. Like, nobody has their own thoughts anymore. You're just being fed information that you're not even searching out. You go to an app that brings information to you. It's just very detrimental to your brain because you're not thinking. Like, when's the last time you sat even for an hour without your phone and just like wrote down your thoughts or thought about anything but, you know, information that was brought to you? It's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. I even caught myself the other day. Like, I have all my lights connected to the Alexa. And the other day, like, the internet was out or it wasn't working. And I had to turn on the lights manually. And I got mad. I was just like, why do I have to do this?
Well, that's just the crumb that's going to lead us to that big, big pie.
No, I know. And then you got these things in here that are going to be able to like
Walk your dog,
load the dishwasher,
Jerk you
do the
off.
laundry, you know. It's like it's scary to think about just what the world's going to look like. And I think it sounds nice to have these things do everything for you, but it's going to I feel like the world like work ethic is already devolving. And this is just going to make it so much worse.
Well, my question is, like, when AI and stuff progresses to a point where, you know, a lot of jobs are being wiped out,
Do you
what
think
is the work ethic needed for?
Do you think it'll be like just forced? I don't know if socialism is the right word, but not forced even.
I don't know how it's going to work because it's going to be like, if they're going to, obviously there's going to be a point at some point where no one's working because there's going to be a lot of these. So are they just going to be paying people money, or are they going to be able to own these things and take?
And this is the first. People are like, they're not even that smart. Well, this is like the first generation. Think of the first iPhone compared to what it can do now.
That was only 20 years ago.
Sorry. Think of the first phone compared to what the iPhone can do now. Like, it's just, you know, in 20 years.
I mean, even in the 40 years difference between just like computer technology to like when the first iPhone came out, like when the first iPhone came out, that had more computing power than the computers that sent the men to the moon, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, this is the first commercial iteration of this, you know?
But then also,
Are any jobs safe?
well, no. But what I was gonna say, I know, like I know you're talking about like socialism, but if it's making,
I don't know if socialism is even right, but it's almost like, because I was thinking of everyone equal, but like if everything's taken care of,
I don't even know.
like how do you earn money?
I don't think you would need to earn money.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if it's like these robots earn the money for you by working the job. And
Well,
then-
Elon's gonna be cutting a check somehow.
Yeah, you wouldn't need a robot to go earn money for you because they could just build a robot to do it anyway and not need
Well,
to
yeah,
pay
but you
you.
still have to pay for like.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
everyday
How
life.
do you do that?
There's
Yeah, I
gotta
don't-
be
So like say I
limit.
had a robot that was, so think of everything you did for me as an assistant, but I had a robot that did absolutely everything. Why would I need you?
Well,
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So how would you make money?
And think about, there's not a job out there I can think of that couldn't be replaced by, like doing like lawyer stuff. Why wouldn't? I mean,
could
especially
just-
contracts.
I mean,
and
it could.
everything,
I
that would
mean,
be-
think about the evidence. It could just go through every camera and then logically go through the evidence
it's
and
probably-
be like,
he
no,
did
this
it.
happened or this didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's probably way faster too, more efficient with these things, honestly.
to a certain extent, I feel like at least legality wise, if it's like a criminal lawyer, what if there's not enough evidence for it to logically come to the conclusion that they're guilty, even if they are? But
Well, that's what the
like
jury's for.
But a human lawyer could make that argument and convince a jury.
Why couldn't AI?
Because then in that,
point.
here's the
That's a
thing, if
good
you're
point.
trying to, especially if you're the AI could take into account, take like all the stuff, like get backgrounds on all the people that are on the jury, and then know how to talk to them to like know how to appeal to each one of them to like, oh, I need to get that one for this reason. I'm gonna sway them with this.
And then we get to the point. Have you guys ever seen the movie Minority Report?
Yeah, I watched it for the first time not long ago.
Same. But
Pretty good.
Then we get to the point where they're predicting crimes
Yeah.
based on people's behaviors.
Yeah, you get locked up so fast, dude.
For what?
Data anticipated crime.
My thing is like the only way I could see money still being like needed is these robots inevitably are going to have to be serviced, right?
But couldn't they just service themselves?
But who's servicing those robots?
The other robots.
But who's paying for these robots?
Elon.
Elon's cool with paying.
Elon's going to be the only one with money? Or is he just going to...
Okay, so you have robots, and they fix the robots that are broken, and then
And-
once those
yeah.
fixed robots, you're always going to have enough robots to fix the fake the broken robots.
But here's the
not not all the robots are going to be broken.
But also, I still think capitalism plays an effect in this because Elon's just the first, not even maybe the first, but like he's not the only one building this style of robot.
So there's going to be more chances for the robots to take over our lives. Not even in a negative way. I don't know if they'll get to a point of being like sentient and want to like understand why they are this way and want to take over and be like, we're more efficient. It's just more, they're just going to become so efficient at being better for us that like, what are we going to do? We're just on,
You could just enjoy life.
what does that even mean?
Go swim. I'm gonna go swim.
guess-
today.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everyone is
you
just
do
going to be
lose purpose. There's a
Exactly.
lot of purpose
Everyone's
lost.
just going to be living a life of leisure.
Yeah.
Or is that our greatest purpose?
Also,
Like being able to, no, not leisure in the sense of like you're sitting on the couch, 24/7 watching like movies. And
But what
stuff,
else is
but,
there to
like,
do?
Go explore.
I mean, it
this
would be nice.
world,
It would be
you
nice
know?
for like families to not have to worry about like.
But most people aren't going to do that.
Gonna...
Like that's going to be a person-to-person thing.
It's a person-to-person
Like
thing.
think of all the people that don't go outside right now because of just what we have. If you have everything,
But at the same time, it's like it's expensive to do that stuff. So if money is no longer an object, then it gives people a lot more freedom.
well, it's not expensive just to go outside. People don't do that.
Sometimes the outside's scary. Sometimes they don't leave, or sometimes they don't live in a place where it's like good for them to go outside.
Think of all the kids in California that live near a beach that don't go to it. The days might be getting shorter, but the action on DraftKings Casino is here to stay. Play hundreds of games for endless excitement. Try your hand at classic table games or set the slots on fire with fan favorites like Cash Eruption.
New players can play just $5 and get $50 instantly in casino credit. Download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code Dropouts. Then press play on your favorite games to join the fun. The crown, it's yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One offer per new casino customer. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/50. Ends November 24th, 2024. Thanks, DraftKings.
I've had ailments in my body. I've had hurts. I've had lasting lashes within my soul that I felt.
bubonic plague.
I never had that, but I always felt like when I went to the doctor, I didn't know if I could trust them. I didn't know if they were good. I didn't know if people in the past had liked what they'd done, if they could really heal me in the proper way. And the biggest thing, I didn't know if they took my insurance. That's the most annoying thing. You go to the doctor, you'd be like, I need to get fixed up. They're like, you got insurance? And I give it to them. They're like, we don't take that. But with ZocDoc, all of those worries are just shed away.
Absolutely. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors. Choose the right one for your needs and click instantly to book an appointment. And guys, listen, appointments with ZocDoc, they happen fast, okay? Typically within just 24 to 72 hours. You can even get same-day appointments.
We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty. From mental health to dental health to eye care to skin care and much more, find the doctor that's right for you, that's been peer reviewed, that's been beautifully put into your phone for this exact reason to heal you.
You know me, dude. I'm always getting sick all the
do
time.
know that.
And listen, it's hard here to find a doctor, so I just hit up the ZocDoc. I can compare and see what doctors are best for me and fit within my insurance, and boom, score it. I'm not sick anymore, nor do I have to leave the house to go
So
see a
stop
doctor.
putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/dropouts to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/dropouts. ZocDoc.com/dropouts. This show is also sponsored by BetterHelp. If you are in a mental state that feels a little not good, for lack of better terms, depression, anxiety, all the above, all the below, everything around it, I could not suggest going to therapy more. And the easiest way to jump into quality therapy is with BetterHelp.
And guys, listen, it's the spooky season. It's Halloween time, Zach. People are wearing their costumes. They're getting dressed up. They're wearing masks. The only time you should be wearing a mask is Halloween. Any other time, you're just covering up your emotions. And BetterHelp helps you get to the root of those problems so you can never have to wear a mask.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Sometimes it can be a little hard to find the perfect person to talk to, but with a wide range of therapists, it's like trying out your favorite soda. Once you find the one you really like, you keep sipping until that fizz fills you up.
Amen, brother. And you know me, I've got some issues with anxiety. I've visited BetterHelp in the past, and they've really helped me, develop some coping skills that have been so helpful for me and, getting myself a little bit more right. So, guys, this season, we're taking the mask off with BetterHelp. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
Visit betterhelp.com/dropouts to get 10% off your first month. That is BetterHelp, HELP.com/dropouts.
Think they're going to make these robots cops?
RoboCop, you saw the movie.
And if they do we back them?
Do we
The
back the
robots?
bolts?
I don't know. Would a robot cop ever do anything wrong as a robot cop?
I don't think so. It's not like you can't bribe a RoboCop.
Well, I think there'll be probably societies that form inside bubbles almost, like with big walls where they don't let any AI or technology in because they think I'm sure religion's going to be a huge factor.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the chips, people are like wanting to put chips in hands and in brains, and there's already people being like, that's the mark of the beast. And it's like,
That's
Yeah.
been the mark of the devil for years, my mama said.
My
that is
thing
wild. Everybody from where we're from, they're like, that's the mark of the beast.
They've been saying that for years.
Really?
Forever. As long as I can remember. They're like, one day they're going to put a chip in your hand. That's the mark of the devil.
But why
But
do
yeah, what makes it the mark of the
I'm
devil?
like, well, Mom, I can just tap to pay to get this Sprite.
No, mama, it's just technology. It's just a phone, but in my hand. No, the phone you should be holding it, not in you.
I
No,
really
that-
don't understand how that works though. They put a chip in your hand and it just because I've seen it at Whole Foods or something.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
it's the same thing with your phone. Like you tap to pay.
So you have to have a surgery to do it.
Well, you can. I mean, or you can not do it. You can wear a watch that does it. Your phone already does it. It's just some people do it just because it's like, all right, I always have my wallet on me, and it doesn't like do anything with your.
It has to
skin.
be a very non-invasive.
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah.
See, I can imagine you being the first one to do it.
I really thought you would have done it. Like,
Like,
you
if they
saying you
can't- if
wouldn't
If it wasn't a
surprise me.
surgery, like if it was just a,
If they
I
came
think my
out with-
phone's enough. If I have my phone, like that's.
I really don't know if it would be that invasive of a surgery. I feel like it would just be like a small incision and then they just slide it
Yeah,
in
I don't
there.
think it would be invasive.
Because like when I was in the third grade, some kid
Thought that you were
stabbed my
gay?
hand. No, stabbed my hand with a pencil, and like the
Mine's still
graphite
here.
broke in there, and
Tyler
it
Harris.
hasn't moved since then. So like I feel like you just slide a chip in.
No, that's what they already do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you pick the
But
placement?
But a lot of religious people are like, that's of the devil. But
The-
yet we can put in like a knee replacement, which is fine.
but
Wait.
that's not technology in the same sense.
Very much is.
Can I practice? If we could put it anywhere and they'd be like, okay, sir, the Sprite's $2.35.
I 100% thought you were going penis.
No, penis
So
felt
was
like
I.
I was
Yeah.
gonna pull my dick out, but this is funny.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
But like, what if this technology fails and like, say,
Okay, what if your phone, like it's the same thing with the phone. Like everybody's always said that. What if your phone breaks?
no, but I'm saying, do you remember a couple weeks ago? So like most of the airlines run on like a Windows operating system, and it crashed, and it basically grounded every flight.
Yeah,
in
then
the
it just
country.
wouldn't work.
Wait, but
until they fix it.
I may be crazy here, and I'm an idiot. But let's say they have, these AI companies, whatever, and so they have these programs, AI programs, and if they were like, I don't see I mean, obviously, if there's some sort of attack or something, electrical attack, whatever. But otherwise, the AI would be able to like notice and fit like so that Windows operating, it wouldn't have crashed.
Maybe not, but at the same time, I feel like things can still slip past it. No.
Also, I mean, I was listening to Joe Rogan or someone,
I mean,
and
technology's getting pretty good. Like, when's the last time your phone didn't turn on in the morning for the whole day?
well, sometimes my phone does weird, like it
Yeah,
looks
it does
up
weird
like,
stuff.
it looks up like and stuff.
Oh, that is
yeah.
weird.
I don't know why it does that, but my girlfriend found it, and there was a weird explaining.
What are you doing? It's AI.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't do this. The phone glitched.
And it's like, why does she look the exact opposite of me?
Yeah. What'd the phone look up?
What was it? Busty Latinas.
My phone does that too.
Busty Latinas?
Yeah.
My phone would never.
It
No,
would be weird to have a robot like satisfy you sexually, you know.
you always take it.
There we go.
You're always trying to get. You're always trying to get fucked by a robot.
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine just like sitting there and like they just come over and, you know, like whatever you do.
Robo whore.
It's like, you know, I don't know, but then maybe you could put a face on this face.
This
like
is
something
this
that you
is
like.
this is a Black Mirror episode
Oh, really?
already. So if there's one of these, it's years from now, and you had like a family member, a close friend pass away, but they could download their entire almost memory into it, and like everything that they've done online, and kind of artificially create exactly who they are. Would you use it? So say your mom passed away, you could still talk to her on the phone, or you could still talk to her in this robot, and it would seem like one for one.
I feel like I would, if it was my mom, I would say yeah, but it would also mess with my mind so much. That reminds me kind of Talk to Me, the movie where it's like she sees her mom or whoever passed away. I feel like I would say yeah, but that would be so like
Because we're already heading that direction. There's already, fake AI of like people talking, character AI.
Yeah, and what are those things called? Like a
Holograms?
holograms. I think I would do it. Would you do it?
I would do it. I don't know if that would mess me up though.
Wait, do what? Oh, you're talking about
Like-
download the.
It's not her brain. It's like they recreated her. So she's not there.
Is it purely like audio or is it
It's anything that you want. I mean, it's audio. You can talk to him. Obviously, it's got her voice.
in the actual episode? It was like a physical.
That was like a
body.
physical thing. We're just
Okay.
far away from that. So
Yeah. I think I would do it, but I don't think it would mess me up. I think I would know that my mom was still gone and that this wasn't actually her, but I feel like I would still.
but it's exactly how your mom does everything and how she speaks and her speech. Like think
Yeah.
about calling your mom right now, and it's exactly like that. That wouldn't mess you up at all.
I don't think that would mess me up because I would know.
So you don't
that
care
it
if
was,
your mom dies, really.
No, that's not true. No, I would use that as like I guess kind of a coping. Like if I ever like missed my mom's voice or something, or wanted to like ask her a question,
But the question that's formulating is not really her answering it. Like you're not getting the actual advice from your mom. You're getting it from a simulation of your mom.
I also think it would mess you up a little bit because you would never grieve anything, even though she's dead, and that's not actually her.
She doesn't have
That's-
to be
That's
dead,
something
though.
to think about. Is grieving going to be a thing in
Yeah.
the future? If it's like, okay, they died, but they're almost attending their own funeral as well.
But I think I still would grieve. Like I wouldn't use it as a crutch to like deny that my mom is gone, Like I would know that she was gone, but I would still in some capacity, like if somebody dies now, you can never hear any new words that they say, right? So like
Well, now you can.
well, but now you can, and in this like hypothetical, you can. And so like sometimes I think it would be nice to like call my AI mom and just
Which one?
have like a conversation.
Does
or
that not
both
make
of
you
them.
more sad that she's not around?
Oh,
To like hear her voice, hear the cadence, hear the whisper of her guidance.
when you put it like that, yeah, maybe that would make me.
I feel like in the beginning it wouldn't be a coping mechanism, but over time I think it would turn into that.
Like imagine you don't turn it on for a couple of years and you're just sitting by yourself. You've had a very hard year. It's her birthday. You buy a cake to kind of just sit in and like, sing to your mom wherever she is, and then you boot it up and you're like, "Hey, Jerry Bear."
That gave me chills a little bit.
That's gonna happen. I want it to actually, not that your mom to pass, but in like forever. I want if this is actually a thing, I want you to do it, and I want it to be Zach's voice doing it just like that. And you still,
Hey, Chair Bear.
God, that sounds like a horror movie right there.
Would you do it?
yeah, I'd do it. I'd be all in. Well, it depends on the person, but yeah, I'd do it.
I do it for people I just didn't like. There are get away, dude.
Just fire me up.
That'd be so funny to be so rich, like you're multi-billionaire, that you just get robot after robot of your exact personality to annoy someone and have to keep killing it, even though you're dead. Like, I hate this guy. That's a funny movie concept.
Dude, that fantastic. And like, what a great way to get out your aggression. You're like, hold on, I got to go beat up Rick for a second.
That'd be a really funny comedy, though. Like, dude, if I die, I'm creating 1 million of me, one by one, to come and just mess with you. And then you can't. What are you gonna try me for murder? I killed myself already. You know. I gotta write that down. What was it? Movie guy. A lot of them.
There you go. That was
Movie guy, so many of them.
Speaking of movies, I think me and Skylar determined last night that Alyssa doesn't like movies.
Yeah.
No,
Every movie you put in front of Alyssa, she comes out like blah, blah, blah.
that's not true at all.
Negative.
What's the name we watched last
The
night?
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad or I hated it. I just was expecting more scary or more like they all died. Like, spoiler, but like they all died.
That's the funny part. It's fun. It's like funny.
Like, I thought we told you before we started watching it that it was more campy than scary. Like, it's kind of just like a cult classic, you know? But yeah, do you want every movie
Have you ever
like
seen The
every
Cabin in the
person
Woods?
lives?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care, but I thought that because they actually survived all of the shit that they just went through, it would make sense for them to just live.
There were-
rather
the
than
thing is,
dying by the whole world.
There were
ending.
ancient gods underneath them.
Like, look at it from this perspective. They kind of did live in the end because they did survive all of the shit that they went through, and then they made the conscious effort or conscious decision to not kill what was his name? Riley, something.
Whatever his name was.
Marty, to not kill him to save the world. So they went out on their own terms.
Honestly, they're kind of bad people.
They are really
No,
bad people.
No, she pointed the gun at him, but she didn't end up doing it because
She should have shot.
The thing attacked her.
She should have shot the werewolf. Took 12 minutes to get behind her. Shoot more. And Marty's not moving fast. He was high.
After the werewolf and after the zombie girl at the end, definitely she still had an opportunity to kill him.
Yeah, they were both just sitting there.
How do I know I haven't already died and I'm a robot of myself and you guys haven't told me?
I'd be upset.
How do I know that you haven't told me?
Well, you're not.
Well, okay, we can cut you open, and then
Well, that doesn't mean anything because you guys could have still grown me with
Oh.
pre-downloaded information
What if I showed you a picture?
that expands over time and I learn more. I almost like it's like downloadable content, and like my learning is just downloadable content that I keep getting, and you put me in flesh form. I hate you guys. Why'd you do that? Why do I? I'm a robot.
because we were waiting for this moment for you to realize that you're the one.
I'm inside a chip, and you guys simulated my world that I've already lived.
Welcome
No,
to the Matrix.
you just put randomizer on.
You ever seen The Matrix, Alyssa?
No.
Have you seen it?
Not since I was little.
You should watch
oh,
it.
we should watch that. That's a good one. It's not very Halloweeny, but
Alyssa would leave it.
No, you're just you haven't picked a good movie yet.
I thought there'd be more than one Matrix.
There is.
What's your movie that you bring a guy home and not have sex? So don't look at me like that. But you just kind of want to impress him with your movie taste. What do you throw on?
Oh, that's a
Oh.
good question.
Kind of sad. Either like a Dead Poet Society or like Goodwill Hunting or like one of those. Like,
That's when you're trying to show him. You're like, I'm deep.
yeah. Like, I'm
You're
more
trying to go
below the
deeper
surface.
in me than we did in this plot of this movie right now.
You know what's a good one I like to throw on? The Fundamentals of Caring.
It's a great one.
I love that movie.
I've never seen
Sweet.
that.
It's an easy watch.
It's easy. Yeah, and if you have someone, it's like, it's easy. It's a good watch. It's very good.
If I'm with a woman, I like to watch the movie Brooklyn.
I haven't watched it all the way.
The rom-com.
Yeah.
So good.
It's what's her name? Cerise Ronan or whatever her name is.
Sorsha.
Sasha Baron Cohen. What's her name?
Sorsha Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan. Cutie.
I haven't seen that movie since it was in theaters, and I fell asleep during it.
She's just a little Irish girl trying to come into the States.
That's such a good one.
They're going to say good accent. I was like, that wasn't good at all. I lost it halfway through.
You know what else is beautiful? Your outfit. I like it, dude. Besides the boots, the
I like the pants.
the sweater. It looks not. Let me
Well, the boots are the only thing not from Fashion Nova.
Where?
Fashion Nova. You know they sent me a bunch of stuff, and you keep trying to steal it all. So don't act like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Dude, I wouldn't have to have so many layers on if you'd give Papa some durable clothing.
You're trying to like pitch this. No, I actually do like them. They sent me a bunch of stuff, but I kind of like basics on top and maybe something a little cool on the bottom. This is the first time I've worn, I think it's the first time I've worn camo-ish, so it feels like I'm back in Georgia.
Are they comfy? What are they made out of?
I don't
Just a
know,
little-
threads. I like them.
How do they feel? Give us the. little
They feel
feedback.
good, dude. It's a hoodie and some pants that are made well.
Hey, look good, feel good, pod good.
That is true. That is true. But the nice thing is when they sent me a bunch of clothes. It's like a totally new closet, but I don't have to think about what to wear because they already kind of like
Styled it for you.
styled it for me a little bit. I
That's
don't know. I
nice.
appreciate it. Thank you, Fashion Nova, if you're watching. I'm probably gonna wear these in most episodes, so we'll do we can start doing fashion fits of the day.
Fits of the
Stand
day.
This
up.
is
Give us
mine.
a fit.
What? They can see it.
You ever seen a duck stick?
No.
Pull that up.
Corkscrew.
Like a pig's tail.
It's like a human toy. It's like a human. It's like a tornado.
Pretty sure cats are like barbed wire. They stick in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get out.
Can't get out. Yep.
Apparently, I think and ducks is a big thing. So that's why
I've
they're
heard that,
ducks' vaginas. You almost have to like. It's a tunnel to get to where you need to go.
Are they just like twisting?
Wait till you see how weird this dick looks.
Ugh.
It's got little barbs on it.
Why is it so long?
Well, it's because I wonder if you can find a female.
Oh
duck's
my
vagina.
gosh.
Dude, the dick to body ratio is insane.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's pretty common for me, but oh,
Ew, it's
Oh.
like porcupine.
Yeah, it's like barbed.
Where does it come out of?
Should pull up duck vagina.
Yeah.
Duck's dick.
What?
that's what you looked up.
Duck
it was
penis.
quick and to the point.
Duck
We got
vagine.
it right.
Yep, that's it. Look at that squirrely bird.
There.
We're looking at it. It's all on the screen there.
God
This
had a
doesn't
weird
make any
day.
sense to
God,
me.
God was doing some drugs when he designed this.
We're gonna make him flap. We're also gonna give him a really long corkscrew dick. All right, I'm in. Oh
You
wait,
sure?
hey, one more. Make him go quack.
Love that. Are they gonna each other?
I don't care. I only care about the quacks.
We'll let Lucifer come up with that one.
That is actually fun. That's a funny thing. Like God gets to pick everything about the animals, but then the devil gets one say. So I want to each other. It's like that's not original. Do it. Okay.
Can we say sex without consent?
I'll just bleep it out. It's too far gone now.
Okay, so you're gonna bleep out that word.
That's like a real word. You can be charged with it in court. So I figure you could say it on a podcast.
Yeah, but you're talking about ducks.
They do it. Am I crazy?
No, society's got a PC gun to my head.
That's just kind of funny.
Oh God.
What?
I can't say it. It'll be bleeped.
You can.
Show it to me?
So I was trying to search ducks and
Uh-huh.
not consented sex. And there's a Reddit post titled, first thing that came up, my sister's ducks formed a gang and killed all the other ducks.
Oh my God. God, they're really the pirates of the bird world. And when you see a duck, you think it's like, that's a good animal.
Yeah, it's sweet and innocent. You know, you feed it some bread.
No, don't ever feed them bread.
Welcome back to the trial. Today we have Quackerson, who
Quackerson is found on 4 counts of felony bird.
Quackerson, what do you have to say for yourself? Quack.
Should we do the juicy confessions?
Yeah, let's hear confessions. Is people's confessions? Or do I have to confess?
Oh, it's people's confessions.
I'll tell you, I did it. This is a true confession, and I actually don't. This is bad, but one time when I was probably 14, maybe a little bit younger. I don't know, dude.
You might have been a little bit older.
A little bit younger, I think 13, 15, maybe 16. I think I was probably
Came on a duck.
No, I wasn't older than 15. But my brother, we shared a bathroom, and one day I thought it would be funny if I rubbed my nuts on his toothbrush. And then I told my mom and my brother, I was like, dude, I rubbed my nuts on your toothbrush. And my mom lost it. Skylar Hard, no, you did. My brother was crying. And I said, guys, obviously I didn't. I'm kidding. And so I had to lie to them in that moment. And I could never recorrect that lie. So for weeks, he brushed his teeth with
The same toothbrush.
same toothbrush.
So 2 things.
Did you ever tell him?
Or is this going to be the first?
First time.
Wow, you've been really holding on to this for a
I
while.
just remembered it. I forgot about it. I need to call him.
Do you
I
feel
thought
lighter
that story
now?
was going
Should I call him and tell him?
Yeah, let's get his reaction.
Also, these aren't your confessions. You didn't have to say
I'll
that.
confess to some more stuff.
My confession.
This life's all about ownership.
Leave him a voicemail.
If he doesn't answer,
You can leave him a voicemail.
I'll leave him a voicemail. I just wasn't going to tell him. How many rings does it take to get the
Your
voicemail?
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
G-Baby, we're talking about confessing, and I had to tell a confession. So this is, when I was probably 14, 13, 15, I rubbed one of your toothbrush on my nuts. And then when I told you and Mom, you both lost your minds. And so then I lied and told him that I didn't do that. I was just kidding. And then you went on to brush your teeth that my nuts had been on. And I love you. Call me back. He's actually at my sister's birthday party, my sister's daughter's birthday party with all of my family. I hope he doesn't. It's like, oh my God, this girl left me a voicemail. And then my grandma has to hear that.
That would
Yeah,
be
bad day.
wild.
Thanksgiving will be rough.
You guys have any other confessions?
No, I didn't have anything written down, but I was trying to look through my notes to see something. And I did have a note in there about anxiety and sometimes how it manifests itself. And so like when I go out, like we were at this bar last week and it was like really crowded and I went to the bathroom and it was like just someone had pissed everywhere, like on the floor, on the seat. And there was a line for the bathroom. And so I didn't want the people behind me to think that I was like, oh my God, I cleaned it with my hands. I cleaned all the piss up. Not with my hands, but with like local napkins and stuff, but it wasn't. And then I had to wash my hands. Gross.
I almost just threw up.
Another confession.
Skylar.
Why?
These are his confessions.
Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side said she got one on the way.
These are my confessions.
So these are some of the Dropouts' juiciest confessions.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Oh boy,
These are from our watchers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Okay, so this is the first one. I play guitar in a metal band, and after a show, I was approached by a couple. They said, "Hey man, great set. My wife wants to buy you a drink," so I agreed. I realized about 30 seconds after I knew this man, he used to bully me in high school. But this was an out-of-town show, so granted, it was about 2 hours away from where I lived. But seeing someone I knew from there was so random, to say the least. In high school, I was skinny, like 140, 5'9". I was so shy and awkward, still dressed preppy, and now I'm 6'1", bulked up about 200 pounds.
Damn.
Zach wrote this.
I was invited to their place. In short, dude just wanted to watch me bang his wife, who was so hot, by the way. He didn't even want to be involved. I'm talking like full hotel room, cuck chair type experience, except in their house. At first, I thought mixing mild...
Hold on. Applause break.
Dude, this guy just won life. He got to fuck his high school bully's wife.
Congrats, brother.
Dude.
All right, keep it going.
So at first, I thought mixing mild childhood adolescent trauma into a sexual experience would be a little weird. But thanks to his wife, I don't think I've ever gotten over something so quickly in my life. Total freak. Easily one of the best I've ever had. And dude had a shame humiliation kink, meaning on top of all these excellent things, his wife was talking mad shit to him. Like, you've got a little dick. You could never fuck me so good. You could never make me come like this. Absolutely unhinged.
This is somebody that listens to the podcast? Is this somebody that listens to the podcast?
Yes.
Brother, don't listen to the podcast. Figure out what's going on with you, dude. This cuck situation.
All
This
right,
crazy.
we're almost done.
No. The cuck doesn't listen. The guy that fucked the cuck's wife listened.
Equally weird.
Why? No, he was
short life.
Yeah, he was put in a situation.
It was me.
Okay, so after a few rounds, I was good for a couple more thanks to the motivation. We talked, said goodbyes, and I got an Uber back to my hotel. I decided to keep my identity a secret. There was something about knowing that I got him back in one of the best ways imaginable that it made it seem right. But in retrospect, I wonder if telling him who I was and saying something like, "It was good to see you again," as I walked out of my Uber would have been better.
Oh, that would have been way better.
That would have been way better. I don't think he went multiple rounds.
The multiple rounds, I did a little side eye.
I don't know if he got him back or he gave him even more pleasure.
Or what if the guy that did the bullying had a vendetta against the guy that you know that was doing the fucking, and he was like, "Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hire a hooker," but no, he hires someone with an STD.
Oh fuck!
And so that guy's been winning the whole time.
he saw that the band was coming to town. Was like, dude, I'm gonna get this guy so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's devious.
Sinister. So you lost again, bucko.
That's kind of crazy. I would have never have thought about that.
He filmed you getting AIDS.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got
got. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. And
Sorry, brother.
Thank you, obviously, for watching.
Hey, but congrats on the sex.
Obviously, sex, even if it's AIDS, is still sex.
Still worth congratulations.
Still got laid.
Yeah, of course.
Multiple rounds.
Yes.
Several rounds.
All right. What's the next one?
Okay, my wildest confession is I made my ex-boyfriend drive 8 hours to visit me just to break up with him, and I slept with 2 of his best friends as payback because he cheated on me.
If I had to drive 8 hours and the girl was knowingly going to break up with me when I got there,
You may wait.
I would
You
drive
drove
8 more hours
There's a
home
little
to
bit
get
of-
my gun and drive 8 hours back and shoot her. That's fucking crazy. Text me.
That's insane. And then on top of that, you find out that she fucked
Well,
two
you
of
did
your best
cheat.
friends.
You did cheat. That's whatever, cheat. But
There's a little bit of backstory. Should I read that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
let's get all the
So
deets.
backstory. I was dating this guy for a year, and I found out after a year that he had a whole other girlfriend the past 6 months. She messaged me because I had put his @ in my bio on Instagram with a heart, and she DM'd me asking why her boyfriend's name was in her bio. We were doing long distance the last 3 months, so I made his ass drive 8 hours to come visit me and gave him the wrong address to my house. Once he realized it, he called me, and I told him I found out about the other girl and broke up with him. Apparently, my savage ass did not think that was enough, so when I moved back, I slept with 2 of his best friends.
There could be a world here in which,
They're not your best friends.
well, there's
100%.
also a world here in which she had it in her mind they were dating.
Oh, but then why would he drive 8 hours to go see?
He was cheating on his girl with her.
Wait,
he was
but
just always having sex with this girl.
I thought that he was dating her for a year and the other.
I think he might have just been hooking up with her and would just be like, oh, yeah, I'll drive 8 hours. Because, like, I mean, if you haven't had any pussy and they're like, you got to drive 8 hours, you're like, oh, you get in the car right now. You would want to go have sex because you're a horn dog. This guy was probably a horn dog. And she was like, drive 8 hours to have sex with me. And so he would do that, but it was never a relationship. She got in her mind it was a relationship. So then when he got in a relationship, she thought that he was cheating on her.
I don't think that's the case. But also, she did add, would not recommend, you feel very scummy. However, he never cheated again and is happily married with a kid now, so good for him.
How does she know he never cheated again?
I don't know, but who knows?
This guy probably is just like, I could imagine him say, I'm going to have sex with this random girl this weekend. And then he gets all the way down there and is like, you fucked my friends and we weren't even together.
They were together for a year, though. That's what she said.
Yeah.
They might have been hooking up for a year, is what Skylar's saying.
Yeah. I think
Maybe they never had to define the relationship.
If you were this guy, DM one of us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And tell us your side of the story.
I would love to know that side of the story. But honestly, I kind of respect that. Kudos to her. That is like a devious thing to do.
It is devious, but
To
why
get
are we being
payback.
devious?
I do wonder if he ever found out that she slept with 2 of his best friends.
Oh yeah, does he even know? Maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah. DM and tell us that. If you were in, where were they at?
I don't
There's
think they
no
said.
location.
All right, one more.
Okay.
Un mas.
This one's small. I used to work at a store where I would steal, but not from the store. I would scan the barcode 2 times so that people would have to pay for it double and take the object after they left, so they don't think we have one less item in the store.
Oh, this person's the devil. We got fucking bad people that listen to this show,
Yeah,
dude.
what's the segment? What's this segment called? There's
Juiciest
confession.
confessions or just confessions.
Okay. Then don't do that. That's you. You would do something like that.
I would not do something like that.
yeah, you
also,
would.
are the people not paying attention on the price or what?
No,
they're
That's what
paying
I
in
was
the
going to say.
store?
It's the people's fault.
No,
that
dude,
they don't.
if you have like fucking a family of 3 kids, how about this, Jared?
You have
I'm-
100 things
I'm
in
gonna
your
give
cart.
I'm gonna give you 3 fucking kids. You go shopping for like 2 weeks worth of shit. Let them go buck ass wild. Dad, can I get some fucking Skittles? Dad, can I get this? And she's just scanning shit, and she's just like, okay, it's $400. And you're like, yeah, take this. I got
Now she's
fucking.
got a coffee maker.
Okay, see, I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking about like single purchase items. I
And that's
thought
because you only think about yourself.
And if you think about it even deeper, she's really targeting those type of people, like parents with like kids that are running around causing all sorts of shit. So she's robbing from families.
yeah, this person's Satan.
No clap. No round of applause. We're applauding ourselves for not applauding.
her.
Yes. That's bad. That's bad. I really hope they stop.
Now it's time for the shout outs. Renee Hasp or Rini.
No,
It's Renee.
It's Renee.
Malacayoyos.
Come on.
Malachias. Malachiaus. Don't know. Casper. I've never seen Casper with a K. I always wanted to name a
Oh,
kid
what
that.
a last name, Rasmussen.
Rasmussen. Ashlyn Willis and Matt Reisdorf. First of all, fake names, feels like. Thank you guys for being part of the Village Idiots tier on the, what's it called? The Patreon?
The Patreon.
And you guys all have access to obviously text us and all that good stuff on the phone we showed earlier. We have the $5 tier and the $10 tier as well. You can see all the drunk episodes, and then you get exclusive other stuff that if you want to check it out, it's in the description.
Oh, Zach, your mom's calling me.
Oh,
Should I
God,
answer?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Gina.
Say you're on the
Hey,
podcast.
honey, I was just checking to see how's Zach's arm and how's Skylar, because I tried to call Zach and I want him to get stitches, but he's an idiot. So is his arm okay?
Yeah, you're on the podcast. Say hi.
Oh, hi.
I'm not getting stitches.
My son will now go get stitches, and I'm not very happy.
I'm strong. What can I say?
So I was just checking to see how everybody was because I'm mad at him because I want him to get stitches. I'm a worried mom.
Tell her the podcast is over and to plug the Patreon for us.
Go! Do Patreon! Except for the drunk episode. I hate that one.
Well, we love
those,
it.
Those are our best sellers.
Miss Gina, my foot.
No, I don't want anybody
ruined.
to drink because of you guys, so don't do that.
Well, can't stop me, won't stop me.
Okay, that's terrible. But anyway, otherwise, I'm okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I love you guys.
We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.